So there's a lot of talk out there about AI, yes, artificial intelligence. And if you know me, I'm all about the human connection and the human side of it. So it got me to thinking really when computers are doing everything and making all the decisions and using their algorithms and their thoughts, what does that do to the human side of decision making? So what helped trigger this topic with me is, so many of you might know I'm an athlete, right? So I train for Ironman triathlon, right? And when I'm out training, I'm thinking about an algorithm that is AI generated that's called a training stress score, and thinking about how the number I use keeps going up and up and up, but it's really not measuring the fatigue that I'm feeling in my body because again, it's using an algorithm and basing it on the things that it knows, but it takes that human side out of it where, yeah, I could do, a 300 TSS over 3 days, but 3 really hard runs versus 6 really easy runs are 2 different levels of fatigue from a human side and not necessarily from a computer side. And got me to thinking around, boy, what's the risk of somebody who thinks that they're doing more than they should be or less than they should be? Are they more prone for injury? If you think about the other risks of taking the human side out of decision making through AI, think about stuff like like I was at a conference recently or a seminar about HR and how resumes and employment decisions are being made by computers using AI. And by using AI, we're taking the human factor out. And you think about, even the best written resume by the best and most important CEO or greatest entrepreneur out there could be missed because we took out the human side, right? Because if you don't put the right words, a computer can't make the right decision because of the way that AI is set up. Think about other places in our life. So what's the risk of losing that great employee, right? You might risk losing that person because, again, you've counted on AI. So some other places, the self-driving cars, right? So a great example of AI are self-driving cars, but again, it takes the human side out. So, cars are driving, it can't make those human decisions, those little last minute things. What kind of impact does that have? And lastly, think about the Alexas and the phones. If I have to, over the last 2 weeks, I've seen 3 to 4 cases where I've had conversations with people and their phone all of a sudden woke up because of some word that they said. Right? I mean, isn't that really impersonal where it's like, wow, are we really down to a point where decisions are being made and we're triggering computers just by specific words? It really takes that human side out of it. So great topic here today. And I really like to get your input and your feedback on how AI might be impacting your business, how it might be impacting your life. And do you think it's increasing the risk that we take in our businesses and in our life, or is it really helping us? Again, I'm a technical guy. I had a technical background, but of course, I've never thought about it quite in this sense. So I love your comments. I love your shares and your likes. Let's get some dialogue talking about AI and how it's taking the human side out of our businesses and our lives. And we'll see you again next time.